The disaster occurred when they descended to base camp, and it happened between the upper and lower Camp 1 locations. Juan Pablo was making better time than Sergi on the descent, so he was in the lead. Just a little distance before the lower Camp 1, he witnessed someone careening off the ice slope at an uncontrollable speed. At this point, he was unaware that the person was his friend, Sergi. He cried out, "Try to stop yourself, try to stop," before getting over to try to help him. It took Sergi 600 meters before he could eventually come to a stop. Juan Pablo did not see the precise time when he fell, but he confirmed that the route was fixed and that the stretch the climbers were on, the ropes were in place, and it was in good condition. So this was such a surprise for something like this to happen. At the same time Juan Pablo was climbing K2, Tamara Lunger was also climbing the mountain. After Sergi's passing, Tamara's climbing buddy decided that they had enough of the sport and wanted to head back home. She was in a state of shock, yet she had a difficult choice to make. After a couple days, she got herself back together and decided to climb with Juan Pablo, who had been climbing with Sergi before. After climbing with Juan Pablo for a while, Tamara decided that she was going to give up her goal of reaching the summit. After that, Juan Pablo continued climbing along 3 Pakistani climbers already on the route. Unfortunately, because of the problem with the oxygen regulator, one of the climbers had no choice but to turn around and head back down from the so-called bottleneck section of K2. On Friday, February 5th, when the 3 climbers were getting ready to conquer the peak, they suddenly lost touch with their GPS devices. It is presumed that they froze to death from the intense cold in the region. The 3 mountaineers were reported missing on Saturday the 6th. The search started with the help of helicopters from the Pakistani army that could fly up to 7,000 meters. However, bad weather made it impossible to find Juan Pablo and his friends, so the rescue mission had to be stopped. On February 18th, 2021, it was confirmed that Juan Pablo Moore had passed away. In 1856, as part of the British Survey of India, T.G. Montgomery was the first to survey K2. Because the British were worried that the Russian Empire would grow toward the south, they were very interested in finding out where the border between China and Kashmir was. The mountain was called K because it was in the Karakoram range.
I don't normally come on this time, but
back when they were doing the initial survey,
I'm 26 on my target, so
write it down and then move on to the next
how's it going? Normally, yeah, I don't come on at this time.
K3, and so on. Because K2 is so isolated in modern times,
one of me
there
old,
is no commonly accepted name for it in the
pals,
area. So K2
we're gonna
stopped.
do something.
Fritz Wiesner was a good
Maybe
climber from
Wednesday.
Germany. In the 1930s, he moved to the United States and brought his climbing skills.
I reckon, yeah.
As a result,
Wednesday.
climbing in the United States was forever changed.
I don't know what to do whether it's the premiere or
started in
just do a live
1939,
off
only
the
a few
club.
months before World War II. Things started to
I'm
go
curious
horribly
what
wrong.
happened to him in that jungle, man, in Colombia. You know, Medellin, yeah. He went to Pablo Escobar's fucking hometown and went in the jungle, man.
He needed to
I want to hear what he
because the
has to
climbers he
say.
planned to use were unavailable.
I'm gonna
Even
go
before
make
he arrived at
tea.
base camp, one of his lead climbers became gravely
26
ill. He was
subs
forced to
out.
abandon the expedition. Fritz pushed himself forward, even though the group of newcomers was
Fighting
obligated to take with
backunited
him
on
and began to separate.
604 subs.
At the end of it all, Fritz was at the peak.
STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER 10
was huddled
months,
at the foot of the mountain,
578
frantically trying to
subs.
escape.
Me channel
The
is
tragic
going
ending was
faster
unavoidable.
and faster.
As Weissner went down
Slowly,
the mountain, he found that
but
other people on his team had
you
taken
try
away
get
all of his
600
sleeping bags,
subs
collapsed
nearly in a
tents,
year,
and thrown away all of
or
the
10
supplies
months,
that he had been
and,
counting on
and see
using
how
to
quick
stay
you do
alive.
it, right?
Even more concerning was that one of his climbing
I didn't
partners,
think I'd
Dudley
do it
Wolf,
that
was
quick.
still missing high on the mountain.
But I'm
They
grateful.
tried 3 times to get
You
Dudley
know,
down, but he could not
I
be
am
brought down
very
from
grateful
K2. In addition,
to be
3 of the
alive.
Sherpas were killed. When Fritz returned to the United States, he
You
was
know,
questioned by
Sherpas
their
are the
brothers
best
as to why he
climbers in
abandoned
the world,
Dudley
high
Wolf on the
altitude
mountain,
climbers.
and what killed the Sherpas.
Edmund Hillary, Sir Edmund
This was
Hillary
taking
was the
place
first
within
man
the
ever to
framework of the
climb
war,
Everest,
which
well,
had only recently
fucking
begun.
European and
This
anyway.
is a major controversy, and the discussion
You
of
know,
Fritz's
but
German
he's a
identity
snobby
became the
cunt.
center of it all. It is becoming easier for Nepal to locate bodies.
Like last year alone,
at high altitudes.
1,200
This is
people
especially true for Everest and Monaslow,
got
which both have a
visas
larger
to go
number
to
of highly
climb
trained
Everest.
rescue workers, as well as more
1,200
resources
in one
for air
season, in
evacuations.
one window.
On the other
It's
hand,
not possible.
Pakistan has a limited and expanded
Now,
capacity for
when
airborne
you're stuck
assistance.
up
So, mountaineers
there,
who die after falling
it's
off
like a
8,000-meter
3-4 stage
terracotta peaks
process.
are often moved
You go to
off the
base
trail
camp,
and
then you
buried
go
in
to
the snow
the
or
first
lowered
base
to
camp,
rest.
second, third, fourth.
Yet, the families of the missing climbers are dealt a double blow. Not only is their loved one
Without
passed
them
away,
Sherpas,
but
they
there's
wouldn't
no
get up the
physical
mountain.
body for them to mourn over, which adds another layer
You know,
of stress for
the
many
fucking
people.
great, them
Australian Matthew Eakins,
Nepalese people, man. They're fucking great climbers, yeah. They're probably the best free climbers, I think. Like, if you climb Everest without oxygen, you have superpowers, mate, I tell you.
He was highly interested in high altitude climbing. In over 8 years, he had climbed successfully in Nepal and Pakistan, while also leading excursions there.
You can't just climb
He has
Everest, you have to
successfully
climb a
climbed
few
peaks of several
mountains,
including K2,
it's not that easy, you know.
Monaslow, and Kulgats.
you have to climb
His number one
fucking 6
concern was
mountains
always
before.
people's well-being. When
Like
climbing,
that Australian
before
kid, man,
summit was
he
always
tried
his
to
guiding
snowboard,
principle.
the first one to
Every chance he
snowboard
took,
down
he thought
Everest.
about it and carefully planned it out in a way
You
that
know what I
only he
mean?
could
And he
do.
was in,
He
he
enjoyed life to the
fucking,
fullest and did not
he
squander
sent
even a
it and
single
he
moment,
fucked
whether
up.
working hard as a tax
Once
lawyer,
you send it,
hanging out with
once
friends
you're
and
on
family, or
a
climbing
snowboard or a
mountains.
pair of skis and you're
When people
committed to
asked
something.
Matthew why he took such incredible risks,
Now it
or
depends
the
on
things
your
he
balance,
did,
but I'd
he would
imagine at
respond
that
that one of his
altitude
goals is
and
to
that
live life to
steep,
the fullest.
he went
He
down
said you never
and
turn back
he must
after
have hit a
tasting
rock
forbidden fruit of
and
adventure
tumbled.
and discover what you actually love doing. Matthew thinks this is terrible that most people, or perhaps practically everyone, do
Like,
not understand this.
1,200
It's only a
visas.
coincidence that certain people's passion pursuits put them at greater risk of
I
dying.
don't normally be on it
Matthew
this
reached
time,
the
but
peak of K2 on July 23rd, 2022.
yeah, I'm
He
doing,
was with fellow
look,
Canadian mountaineers
I'm
Richard Cartier and
26
Justin
subs away
Dufresne.
from Fighting Back United,
He
so
arrived
on
at
Wednesday
K2 2
night,
days sooner than they
I'm
did.
gonna put the final
The
nail
next
in that
day, they
bastard's
continued their
coffin.
journey to Camp 4, but Richard ultimately decided to return
One of me
because
pals
of
is
the
gonna
bitter
come on,
cold
I
and
know
windy
him.
circumstances.
I know him a little
After
bit,
trying to warm up for a few hours at Camp
40
4,
years,
Justin went down the mountain with his friends.
and he's straight
Matthew
out of
waited for the
Ballyer and his
people
family,
making
yeah,
their way
just
down
like
from the
mine.
peak before attempting to make
My
his
mother
way
was
up to the
raised in
peak for himself.
Ballyfermot as a kid on
In
London
the end,
Road,
he was
just like all my
successful.
uncles and my
He
aunties,
relayed the
so
joyful information to everyone at
no,
base
loads
camp,
of my
including
family
his
live in
family.
Ballyer.
Also, he used his mobile phone to take photographs of the
I'm
beautiful
watching this
sights
thing about
and
Everest.
his during the descent.
Hang on, let
two
me
different
just let me
incidents
make a
occurred,
cup of
both of
tea,
which ended
guys.
in
One sec.
tragedy. On July 23rd, Richard was injured after falling somewhere below Camp 1. Justin, who was trailing some distance behind, was unaware of the situation. When he got back to base camp, he saw that his companion was missing and decided to alert the others. As Matthew went down the bottleneck through Camp 4, he kept in touch with base camp and his family. This happened during the initial portion of the descent. His final interaction took place at Japanese Camp 3, where he also rested before continuing his journey down the mountain. Richard Cartier's body was recovered from the mountain and buried near Advanced Base Camp once it was brought down. On July 25th, the body of Matthew was discovered a few miles above Advanced Base Camp. He likely fell from the area below Camp 2. After finding Matt, two guys went to get assistance, and shortly after they returned, a minor avalanche occurred and
Sorry
buried
about
Matt.
that.
Teams worked
Had to make
tirelessly
myself a
over
cup of tea.
days to free back from this.
Anyway, unless you're from Ballyfermot, you would know what I'm talking about. So here, Yow's is going to come on Wednesday.
Even though Matt is still late,
And by then,
the only choice was to either wait for the snow to melt
that
or
night,
blow away.
I'll go
There
past
was no
Fighting
other
Back United.
His family
I'm
wanted to
26
give him
subs
respect
away
and
from it,
burial,
and I won't
his
stop
remains
till I
are
get
too
past
near
it.
the main route, exposed to passing climbers.
And I've already hit it
Close
3
friends of mine, who were
times.
very kind and caring, offered to go to Pakistan to try to find him so that he
47,000,
could
how
be
about
laid to rest with respect and dignity.
147,000,
The
motherfucker.
group intends to take the trip to Pakistan and will last
But
for
I'm
about
looking
3
forward
weeks.
to this, man.
Although most
I've
people
waited
in that effort
ages to
became
do a
Matt's
proper
close friends,
2-hour
few have never
one, no
heard of him before.
interruption, no
They're going
phone
on the
dime
mission so they can
bullshit.
offer him the burial that he
Like,
deserves
this is
with the
serious.
utmost respect and dignity.
So,
Like,
yeah,
his GoFundMe page, you can give money
fuck
to
it.
help his family
You
and
know,
friends get him out of the
I might
snow
never
so
get
that
a
his
chance
body
to
isn't
do
getting
this
covered
again
by the mountains
with some of
in the
these
future.
lads. So while some of them are still alive, I'm gonna do it.
Rescue efforts,
Fuck it.
including the
I'm
flights,
proud of where
paying
I'm from.
permits, and fees paid to local trucking
I'm ready,
companies
you
that
know,
are
tomorrow
necessary.
71 days,
Thanks for
baby.
watching the video, and remember to subscribe if you like the content. As always,
Yeah, I'm already
please leave a
sub to
picture
your
and
channel
like
done.
button.
I'm on your
And I have many
Patreon.
other disaster videos on my channel for you to check out. Hope to see
Fucking
you at the
check
next
out
one.
your channel, I'm on your Patreon. Fuck off, how about that? You know what, these American YouTubers,
Snow rock specialists know that finding the right snow sports gear isn't just
Today's video is another compilation of some of the worst mountaineering tragedies that I've covered on this channel. Each story will feature a different 8,000er and the dangers that they all hold. Hit that
26
like and
subs
subscribe
away.
button. And as always,
What time is it?
viewer discretion
I have
is
some
advised.
nice food in the oven. I shouldn't eat at this time, I've had 3 dinners today, but
One does not simply wake
Yeah.
up and have the ability to climb a mountain like K2. With the summit to death ratio of 4 to 1, it takes years and years of true mountaineering mastery to even consider a climb of the savage mountain. Hours of studying the best techniques, forcing yourself.
so for every 4 people that climb K2, 1 dies.
Only a select few would be
Know what I
considered
mean? That's
category.
like,
And Steve
that's
Arndt
like,
was one of those
you've
few,
got a
known for
96%
being
chance
a
of
that could put
dying.
people at ease with his smile or loud laugh.
You know, like I
Steve
said,
took
Everest
every
is
life.
like
In 1994, Steve, along
the
with three other
pinnacle.
climbers, were all
It's the
traveling
highest point
K2
on
in
earth.
an attempt to summit
And a
an
lot of men
expedition
try
that
and
would
die
test Steve's
trying.
character and forever alter his
Like
destiny.
last year alone,
This is
you
the
know,
story.
Nepal
The year 1994 was an
issued
exciting time for
fucking
K2.
1,200 permits to climb that mountain. Now you only get a certain window, and you can pay anything from 8,000 up to 50 to 60,000 to climb. Now it doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna summit. You might even get the fucking camp. You mightn't even get the camp 1. You know, but it's a 3-4 step process. And without them Nepalese Sherpas, it wouldn't be a business. It's a $1 billion industry in Nepal. You know, a lot of them, that's how they make their money, you know. They're very brave men. There's a Sherpa and he summited 26 times. 26 summits. Imagine that. High altitude climbers, them Nepalese, and they're very humble, they're spiritual. You know, you cannot course on that mountain. See me, you wouldn't let me on the mountain, I'd be fucked off. You say fuck on this mountain, the mountain, this is my mother, this mountain. And you just told her to fuck off, you know, that's how they look at them Nepalese. You know, a lot of them are Buddhists, you know, they're very humble people from humble beginnings. Well, to me, it's a 96% chance, bro. 1 in 4 out of 100, I'd say, here, fuck that. They're not good odds, mate. 50-50 now, they're good odds. But 1 in 4, fuck that, mate.
They consisted of climbers New Zealander Rob Hall, Finn Veka Gustafsson, Germans Axel Schlonvot, Mickey Warthel, and their leader, Ralph Dujmovitz.
Like, I watch a lot of stuff, right? And I remember watching this video of Jeb Corliss, right? And he's a wingsuit guy, right? And him and this other Australian guy, man, they were doing this fucking wingsuit jump, yeah? And the two of them jumped out of this plane. And this Australian kid, he'd already done 1,000 base jumps, do you know what I mean? It was his first time trying the wingsuit. And before they jumped out of the plane, he said to Jeb Corliss, whatever happens today happens, and jumps out. And Jeb Corliss, he said, I had to take a second or two to take it in. What did he just say? What happens today happens. Cut a long story short, I'll tell you what happened. My man hit a fucking bridge at over 600 miles an hour and his body hit the bridge. His suit kept him together. Jeb Corliss said he could see things flying down. He didn't know what it was. It was my man's legs, his arms. He hit the bridge. His body come apart.
Ralph, Michael, and the others would take advantage of the reprieve of bad weather. It was slightly past midnight when the group of climbers packed up their gear and began their climb.
I was bored. I was like, you know what, I'm 26 subs away. I said I'll go and do a live for half an hour and have a nice pie, an hour chicken and vegetable one. Very nice. Like I said, I've had a couple of dinners today, so I'm very lucky, you know what I mean? It's good to be alive. K2's bottleneck. You have to have some man balls to do that though.
They had to pass by two Ukrainian bodies hanging by a rope above them.
You know, the amount of bodies that's on Everest and K2 and
and the thought of stopping was quickly dismissed. Nevertheless, the bodies reminded each individual just how dangerous K2 can be. By 11 a.m., Michael, Ralph, and his team had all made the summit. The images of the bodies in their heads were quickly forgotten as the excitement of accomplishing something so challenging was overwhelming. Each climber began using their radios to let the others know.
What's it called? Something, not,
he would not receive a response.
you get delirium, you get confused, it's like the gas, the fucking, I don't know. But it's like them high altitude climbers, they cough, and when they cough you can see blood coming up, you know. They're savage, While I'm waiting on my food, I said I'd come on for half an hour, so what time am I on? Right, I'll come on for 11:30. My food should be ready at 11:30, so. Yeah.
Ralph was leading.
I'm gonna, I love me food.
And it was too much.
You know, I love me breakfast, me dinner, and me supper, and me tea. I'm a 4-meal guy a day, yeah. I have 4 meals a day.
This was just enough for Ralph to spot the bamboo sticks
well,
they had erected on the way up, just about 50 meters away.
In the last 70 days I have.
They may have just saved all of their lives.
I'm not just working on my mental health, I'm working on my diet at the same time, I'm working on my triggers. A lot of my mates have been like, bro, you know what, I can't believe how calm you are, like, and I'm so proud of you. And when you hear your boys saying that you're G's, you know what I mean, no G's I'm talking about. You know, it's like, the fact that over 200 people from Ballyferm at Dublin 10 is sub to my channel, I just cannot believe it, in all fairness. Oh my god, oh shit, what happened at Tottenham and Chelsea? Yeah, don't say nothing, I don't know the score, so I'm not looking. Tottenham Chelsea. I've not seen it, guys. Beautiful football. Oh, get in. Oh, that's a red, that. Look at it again, that's a red card, huh?
Just pulls his left leg away. He's a lucky boy, mate. He's That is a challenge that is universally hated.
Raheem Sterling
Go on, Chelsea.
against Porro. Sterling's wriggled in again and scored for Chelsea.
Raheem Sterling scored, but there's a lot going on off the ball.
Here's the look.
Yeah, because Raheem Sterling's a goal scorer.
Handball.
Goal will be
Goal
disallowed.
disallowed.
There you go.
No way, disallowed handball, Raheem Sterling, you fucking dickhead.
Kick the back of Cole, you can see it in the distance there.
VAR having suggested that it was petulance, not violence. Narrow out, Caicedo pounced. It's Jackson, it's Sterling. Sterling's gone to ground, Romero partially out. Caicedo, Palmer.
Oh! Oh, beautiful! Hey, it's Jaggy.
The upside will find.
Oh, it's offside, no way, man. I didn't see the Tottenham Chelsea result. I just have it on there. Oh, no, it'd be good,
This
man.
goal's disallowed. I think they should go back and look at the Romero challenge.
He's not offside!
But he is offside.
Right.
How?
That's fine.
Oh, fucking hell, that's a red card,
That's
that.
why he just followed through like he does.
Alright, Jaggy. Red card.
Next red.
Ha!
And Christian Romero walks.
See you later, mate. Ah!
Post. Sterling has swept.
Oh, look at that, ripping them apart.
One way, Palmer the other. Raheem Sterling. They're talking about a heel on it.
Oh, fucking hell, that's a red card. That's two reds. Oh, that's a red card.
2 yellows. And now for Tottenham.
Two reds.
Chelsea, I think they're back to work position doing this. There.
James. Sterling's in here. Jackson's with him. Raheem Sterling. Jackson scores.
Raheem Sterling, give it to him on a plate, mate. You couldn't miss.
Chelsea laboured against nine. Now Canada going the other way. And Spurs exposed. And Nicholas Jackson seals the deal.
No fucking way, man.
And eventually, Chelsea are safe.
Wow.
Jackson's on a hat-trick here. And Jackson has much up for company. And Jackson keeps on going. And Jackson has three. Big, broad singles.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Liverpool had a draw as well. I didn't know that. Fucking hell, man. I'm trying to look for. Listen, I have everything like Netflix, fucking Prime, fucking Disney. I love shit about mountains, so that's what I'm doing, man. I'm watching something. Hang on. I want to go inside. Oh, good evening. You bleeding elbows are killing me, man. That elbow fucking is killing me, bro. It'll kill me forever. I remember, like, I was fighting with a fella once and he hurt me, he kneed me, and I cracked him. Bro, I hit him right across and that just opened, bro. Like, fucking hell. Wait, what am I in here? Oh, I am fucking dinner. Me dinner, me fucking supper. Like, me little brother didn't eat his chicken dinner. You know what I mean? I haven't even got a dessert in there, bro. I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna have some food. I said it's only coming on for a quick half an hour, so I'm gonna take myself for a shit. Me face. I'll be back on tomorrow, but guys, I have a good friend coming on my podcast this week, and we'll do me first proper one, cause I said once I get to Fighting Back United, I'll do it. So that's what I'm gonna do. So good night and have a great sleep. Peace.